Yes, people, what's going on? Yes. Welcome to the player ratings, man. Nottingham Forest 2, Man United 2 at the City Ground. A hard-fought draw, man. We could have lost that game on a different day if we didn't respond, but on a different day, we probably should have won as well with the chances we had off the line in the last minute of the game as well. So, yeah, it's probably a fair result in the end. I'm pleased with the mentality shown, but let's get into the player ratings. Sonny Lummons. Could he have done anything about the 2 goals? No. I think he was at full stretch for the Gibbs-White header into the far corner, so fairs. The second one was just messy defending, and that Savio guy, or whatever his name is, don't even know, got an easy tap in because of shit defending. So overall, I'll give Lummons a 6. I don't think he was at fault for anything. Didn't really make a mistake that I can remember. Kick in just went long and went short when he needed to because there wasn't much pressure. So Sonny Lummons was fine. The 2 goals weren't really anything to do with him. Let's go right wing back. Ahmad. Now he's the reason why we get a draw. What a strike that is. And for me, if you have a match-winning action, it goes a long way. It goes a long way in sort of pushing up your level, because he's the reason why we get a point out of it, and in spectacular fashion. However, them 10-15 minutes before that, maybe even 20, he had a bad 15 minutes. I'd say 15. Had a bad 15 minutes where I was like, well, Ruben, you're gonna have to take him off, bro. He kept losing the ball, but he had a bad phase of the game. You know, and I was thinking that we've got guys on the bench, maybe mix it up a little bit. But Ruben's decision to stay with Ahmad absolutely paid off. That's why you keep him on the pitch. That's when you get to shut everyone up and say, that's why I kept him on the pitch. And that's where Ahmad gets to say, this is why I stayed on the pitch, you know. What a strike from him. And overall, in the first half, you know, him and Bruno, again, I thought they were dangerous. I'm going to give Ahmad a 7. I thought he was good. And he essentially wins us, gets us a point. Right centre-back, Lenny Yoro. Got taken off quite early in the second half, about 75th minute for Mazraoui. He did okay. I'll give him a 6. He has looked a little bit like not the Lenny that was doing really well, and he's going through cycles, and I think he's just struggling with that consistency. He's been in and out of the team. Managers trusted him for some games, them not trusted him for others. You forget, I think Lenny's 19. You know what I'm saying? He's a young kid, man. Young kid. There's not many kids, you know, 18-year-olds when we signed him that come straight in and play first-team football in the Premier League for a club as big as Man United in the shape and state that it's in. So it's going to take him a while to get super consistent all of the time. I really like Lenny Yoro. I think he's going to be a top player. But he is going up and down a little bit. And he's not dropping disaster classes. I mean, a 6 is okay. But it's not in that 7, 8 where we have seen him where he's really aggressive. All his passing's crisp. He's winning all his duels. He has looked a little bit fragile in some moments and then really strong in others. But I think a 6 is safe for him. De Ligt, I'm going to give another 7. Do you know what? No. Do you know what? Because of the manner we conceded them 2 goals, especially the second one, I think De Ligt's jumping in. No one's taking control of it. And largely, and this is what's annoying, apart from that 5-10 minutes where we conceded them 2 dumb goals, I thought our centre-backs were really good. Especially in the first half. De Ligt and Shaw in the first half were excellent. But second half, I don't know what Shaw was doing back post with Dallo, where they hit the post, I think. Igor Jesus was in there at the back. That was another let-off. De Ligt was jumping up with Jesus, I think, with Dorgu and with some other players, I think. I can't remember exactly who it was off the top of my head. But there was a cluster of United players. And I don't understand how we've conceded 2 poor goals when we had so many defenders back. So I can't give De Ligt that high. I'm going to give him a 6 overall. And I'm going to give the same to Luke Shaw. First half, brilliant. Bozo moment, part of it, 10-minute spell. And then they got back to basics. I'll give Luke Shaw a 6 as well. Left wing back, Dallo, same thing. Maybe even a 5 because he started doing some real bozo stuff. But I ain't trying to just home in on him. I'll give him a 6 as well. Bruno, I thought was good. I thought he was good for large parts as well. You know, hits the post, nearly gets us back into the game. Great strike. Some of his passes and his touches, again, in the first half. The first half was a different game. The first half we played really, really well. Some really nice stuff from the attacking guys. But I'll give Bruno a 6 overall. I think that's fair. Casemiro gets another goal, you know, has an impact in the game. I'll give him, it's a 7 to, he's probably a 6.5, but I don't give 5s. I'm going to give a 7. We didn't lose, man. I'll give him a 7. I think he was good. Obviously gets another goal, gets a customary booking. Actually, I don't think it was a yellow card, actually. But he does some Casemiro things, got a little bit tired as the game went on. But Ruben kept him on, and he's been a talisman for us, man. Real important figures. I'm going to give him a 7. The 2 10s, Mateus Cunha. I'll give him a 6. I think, again, first half, it was brilliant. Some nice real bits of play. Should Casemiro be 6? Do you know what? It's hard. Casemiro scored, so he gets the 7. I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give Cunha a 6. Again, a little bit wasteful in some opportunities, but brilliant on the half turn, brilliant at driving at players, just doing Cunha things. Could easily be a 7. I'm not really fussed, but I'm just a bit annoyed with Drew. So maybe they're a bit ski with. I don't know. Mbeumo, again, just at it, bro. Like, they're just scared of him. So I'm saying them two just really, really level us up. But I'll give him a 6 as well. They weren't rubbish. 6 is a decent score. I think they were fine. Šeško, it's a bit weird though, because I think he probably should get one less than Cunha and Mbeumo, which would make it a 5. But that's probably a bit harsh. Maybe Cunha and Mbeumo are 7s and Šeško's a 6 then. Maybe we do that. But I'll give Šeško a 6 as well. Second half, again, not really at it. Just kind of not holding up the ball well enough. A couple bad decisions. But first half, again, better from him. So a bit of a mixture from him. But I'll give him a 6. Substitutions. Mazraoui came on. Wasn't pleased with him at all. I'll give him a 4. Who else came on? Dorgu came on. Did okay. Give him a 5. And that was it. Ruben didn't change much else from that. He was like, nah, I'm not. I ain't changing. I ain't making bare subs. Have I missed a substitution? I haven't. There's no Harry Maguire, no Mount, no Xerxes, no Kobe, no Ugarte. So yeah, he only made 2 subs. That is interesting. And on to Ruben. What am I giving Ruben out of 10 today? I'll give Ruben. I think we were okay for large parts, I'm going to give Ruben a 7. I'm going to give him a 7 because his decision to stick with the front three made us stay a threat. Now, that's not to say that if he didn't mix it up, we could have gone on to win, but he's justified in keeping Ahmad on and Cunha and Mbeumo and Šeško. He could have made his change in midfield to maybe get hold of the game, but overall, we've got a draw in a tough place, and we should have won. If we win that in the last minute, probably giving Ruben a 10 out of 10 because Ahmad would have scored 2 goals, and these are the fine margins. So I think by and large, our approach to the game was good. I think by and large, our tactics were fine. We just, like I say, we short-circuited for 5 to 10 minutes and let them in. Sean Dyche special, just bare crosses. All they were doing was getting the ball wide. And you've got to big up Sean Dyche. You've got a reaction out of his team. He'll be happy with what they did second half. And they just kept getting cross after cross after cross into the box. So we didn't deal with that well for that 10, 15-minute period. And then we started to get hold of it. So, yeah, I'm going to give Ruben a 7. Let me know if you think that's outlandish. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.